Yeah, after the effort on Thursday, winning today is a real team win. We certainly, our passing wasn't as sharp, our pressing wasn't as committed and as intense. Miami put a lot into it, and we get just an amazing goal, really, at the press conference. All that you should be allowed to ask me about and all you should be allowed to write about is just the goal, because when you come to see football and then a game is determined on a play like that, which was a combination of determination and with people around them, strength and holding guys off, and still with an idea of how he could get away and the position of the goalkeeper and to finish it off with that delicate chip, man, that was just incredible. So a really good team win, amazing goal. Not our best, but winning in that way is important for us. Once again, I thought the overall work defensively, not just the guys in the back, but even at times when attackers needed to help us in transition, that part was very good. Yeah, Carlos's goal was awesome. So,
Bob,
yes.
Seeing yourself an expansion class coach, how do you going to put together a team from scratch?
It's good to see you. You're not here enough.
I know.
Sitting right in front of me. It's been a long time. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, it's nice to see you. Okay, thanks. One more time. As an expansion team,
Coach, how difficult is it to put together a team like, Miami?
look, I get a little look at what they are trying to do today, and I think they have a good starting point. They've got a mix of guys. They work hard. They've got some special players. They came today to really push in pressing moments. Obviously, they're a threat in transition. The young player, Robinson, up front, is a handful. So for a young player, first game in the league, he caused still trouble because he can hold the ball, he can run. So I think that whatever Miami's doing, they're off to a good start.
Bob, building off a little bit where you talked about the team win, I had two questions. One is, I guess John is justifiably proud of the young team that you guys have put together, the core, under the age of 24. But today, with squad rotation, you used 4 players over 30. I'm wondering if you could talk to a little bit about the importance of that blend. And then Carlos's goal, he was one of those over 30 guys. He looks like he's getting younger, not older.
We like to think that the way we challenge them and the way we train and the work with our performance staff, that guys, that the work and that if you embrace what's going on there, if you come in every day and you like to train and you push yourself in training and you get the most out of that, and then you do the other little things that need to go hand in hand with that, then I think it's possible that you can really keep guys moving in a good way. And so I think all of the players that you mentioned fit that category. Carlos is still such a special player that he still has speed, he still has power. So he's going to be able to continue doing that for more years. So there's no question about that. Obviously, today Kenneth makes a couple big saves. So a new goalkeeper who's settled in a good way, and I think it was important for him to make some big plays. Jordan filled in today for Cheeky, and Jordan is just a dependable guy who has embraced every part of the way we train, the way we play since he arrived. And Dejon's a great story because he's been around and he's always been a guy that everybody liked. We always felt that he was somebody that if at a given point in the season you needed to put him in, that he wasn't phased and he could do a good job. But we kept trying to tell him that, I said to him one day in preseason that, at some point in a few years when you're not playing professionally, you're going to go out and you're going to play and you're going to have fun, but nobody's going to coach you. And so this idea of still being coached and still being challenged to do little things better and improving your game, sometimes sometimes it's almost like you don't enjoy that part. And for whatever reason, I mean, certain things have clicked. He's things that we told him for the first 2 years, all of a sudden, maybe because he had a son, and his life has changed. But Dejan's been incredible so far. And so I really see him picking up the things that we pound on him about all the time, some of his decisions with the ball. He's gotten rid of some of the bad habits that used to make me angry. So, I think all those guys have given a lot to what goes on every day, and they're really good examples for the young players.
Bob, we keep on talking about Carlos, and what does it say, what we saw on Thursday, what we see today to start off the season? He's the reigning MVP, in terms of how he keeps on pushing himself and leading the way for the team.
I say it over and over. He's been special. He comes in every day. He's excited about what's going on. Great with his teammates. And the challenge that we put on everybody after the first game in Lyon and the response, Carlos led the way, scored 2 important goals on Thursday. As we were discussing squad rotation, the discussion I had with him about how he felt and stuff was never really going to be in his mind that he was not starting today. It's his birthday, our home opener, the whole bit. So that's just the mentality that he brings and the example that he sets.
Bob, you guys, you sounded excited when you guys signed Carlos Vela. Here we are a couple years later. You sound just as excited, if not more so. Just what have you seen, I guess, over the last couple of years on a day-to-day basis that has, I guess, kind of fueled that, enthusiasm on your part? How has your appreciation of him developed as you've gotten to know him better?
He's an excellent guy. He's smart. I think it's important to engage a lot of your players, especially your key guys, get their thoughts. He's on top of little things, the way he sees the game. He enjoys coming in every day. He enjoys being part of a group. He's funny. He's got a good way with his teammates. And he likes the way we play. And so the push to play the kind of football, and for him to take such a big role where his qualities can be so much fun to watch every day. And obviously, it got so overblown when I had talked to him at the very beginning about and mentioned Messi, right? And the only reason I did that, and I did it even before he signed, is it was just my way of saying to him that if you come to this league, you've got to be that level player in this league, okay? And when you pick Messi, then you're talking about the top level in the world, in the planet, period, right? And so I don't like to mention the Messi stuff anymore because it's not fair to Carlos, all right? Because, look, in his own way, he has come and he's fun to watch. If you come to the game and you see things, anybody that was here today, they'll be talking about that goal for a long time. So he makes special plays. He can move with the ball. He still sets up plays. He works hard. He does it with a smile. So it's special. I've been fortunate. I've coached a long time, and I've coached a few that are just so unique and so special. And Carlos is right in the group of a couple of guys, Hristo, Stoichkov, Alberto, Mohamed, Salah, guys like this. And look, Carlos, he's right there. And it's fun to work with him. It keeps coaches on their toes because obviously every opponent is going to try to figure out how to stop them. And so the responsibility that we have to make sure that things that we work on as a team, some of our tactical ideas, the understanding in certain moments of what teams are going to try to do and how we can get him into position in good ways. So yeah, it's a special opportunity when you get the chance to work with a player and a guy like that.